Your Mac is about to change. With the latest update, we can finally switch on Apple Intelligence in settings, unlocking more than 20 brand new AI features. And a new Siri is the first. Well, new-ish. Let me explain. So, for starters, new interface. Very shiny. But then, we can now double press the command key to type to Siri. Oh, and fun fact, you can drag this new text field around and place it anywhere on your desktop. But that's just the packaging. Siri's finally better at its actual job too. It can do more follow-up questions now, so you can ask a few in a row and it will keep track of the topic you're talking about. I mean, it's still a bit hit or miss, but at least it's not like chatting to someone who has short-term memory loss anymore. Oh, and check this out. Hey, remind me to declutter my desk on Sunday. No, remind me on Monday. Sunday's for Netflix. Nice. The point being, we can now fix mistakes mid-sentence. I mean, just check out what the old Siri did with that request. Plus, product knowledge. You can now ask where to find specific settings on your Mac, like, just for instance, how to change your wallpaper or how to reset your Mac. There we go, now AI is coming for my job too. Though the actually exciting Siri stuff like personal context, using Siri to find any file or message, plus the ChatGPT integration is coming later this year. We'll test that out ASAP, so make sure you're subscribed for that.
I'm subscribed and I can't wait.
Okay, back to business. We'll get to all the app-specific AI features in Photos, Safari and Mail in a sec, but before let's talk about the new AI to help you write. Look, in a few apps like Mail or Notes, you'll find these writing tools up here in the toolbar. But here's the thing, they are baked into macOS, so we can right-click in any text field and get some AI help. I mean, just for starters, AI can now proofread your text and point out any mistakes. Click Rewrite for a completely new draft of your text and hit Reload to let the AI tweak it as many times as you want, until you're happy with it. So, just for instance, you could simply draft out a quick message in bullet points, choose Rewrite, and get a perfectly formatted email back. And if you're drafting a message to your internet provider because your Wi-Fi keeps dropping but you're struggling to keep it polite, let Apple Intelligence do the job and switch the tone to friendly with a single click. You can also make it more professional or concise. Plus, and I use this next one a lot, you can summarize any text into a shorter version or into key points or a list or even a table. And let's be real, that's pretty mind-blowing. And I don't know if you've noticed, but my Wi-Fi was off the whole time. The point being, this all works locally on your Mac without depending on any internet connection. Okay, let's talk about photos, because there's two big new AI features here. The first one's quite a gimmick, but if you want those perfect holiday pictures, your Mac now detects all those pesky tourists, so you can make them vanish with a few clicks. We can also circle anything else and let your Mac remove it. Though again, hit or miss, and the bigger the object, the more you might see the edit. But what's actually cool is that the AI knows the main subject, so in my case, me. And even if I accidentally brush over part of myself, it won't get removed. But then, a much bigger quality of life improvement has got to be the new AI photo search. We can actually test this side by side with the old macOS. If I'm looking for a man lying on a tree, the new AI search instantly finds this very specific photo of me enjoying nature. The old one, well. And that's not even touching the new transcription features. I mean, you probably already know that we can now record a lecture or meeting in the Voice Memos app and then let your Mac transcribe it on device in seconds. But what most people don't tell you is that we can grab any audio file saved to your Mac and drop it into Voice Memos to transcribe it. Oh, and by the way, all this works in Apple Notes too. Plus, we can then let Apple Intelligence summarize the complete transcript with a single click. I tried this in one of my college lectures, and let me tell you, this is a game changer. Oh, and on the same note, in Safari, when you activate the reader mode on any website, there's also a new summary button, picking out the most important points of the article. But by far what I'm most excited about with Apple Intelligence is what's happening with the Mail app. There are two things I don't like about emails: reading and writing them. Apple Intelligence can now basically do both for you. For starters, it gets that an email titled "Hand in that file now or you're fired" is somewhat more important than are the adult Sunday snippets, and pins those time-sensitive messages to the top of your inbox no matter the time sent. On top of each email, you now find a summarize button, just like we've seen in Safari, just that here it sums up the whole conversation. And all of this is just when you're doing it manually. Look what happens to your inbox automatically. Mail replaces the first few lines of each email with a summary of the conversation. Oh, and we finally have baked in smart replies. It might not be for everyone, but it can save so much time. Your Mac understands the context of the incoming email, so you can basically answer questions with one single click. Although again, right now, it's not perfect yet. But who knows, maybe one day we'll just have AIs emailing each other for us. But the AIification, is that a word? Does not end with emails. Focus modes too got a pinch of AI. Look, before Apple Intelligence, focus modes were helpful, but quite dumb. They either blocked out notifications from certain people and apps, or let them through. Now there's the new reduce interruptions focus. It detects if a notification is urgent and blocks out the rest. Considering how often I've missed an important message by a friend because I had to cut off that annoying group chat, this is definitely a welcome upgrade. Just like some other macOS 15 features, like opening and copying all your passwords from the menu bar, or magically erasing cookie banners in Safari. You know where to unlock those features after watching this video next. Alright, I will see you there, and thank you so much for watching.